One of the biggest risks faced by a buyer is the transfer of corporate intelligence to the buyer's organisation. One of the biggest risks is that the key employees and the key managers who have the knowledge of how the business works and have the key relationships with customers and suppliers will leave either just before the sale or shortly after the sale. And so therefore, you as the seller need to address this risk. You need to identify the key employees and key managers who are essential to enable the transition of the company to the new owner. And for each of those employees and managers, you need to ascertain what would be required to keep them working for the new organisation for at least a period of 12 months. Now, in some cases, some of these people will be very uncomfortable working, let's say, in a large organisation. But most people can be encouraged to at least put in the minimum time of 12 months if you can offer them something that they want. Now, maybe that is a straight salary compensation. Maybe it's a bonus. Maybe it's retraining. Or maybe it's a break after the 12 months that you pay for. The key here is what will motivate them and incentivise them to stay for that 12 months. What we do know from our research is that most people who transfer to a new organisation for at least a period of 12 months have a similar attrition rate as the normal employees in the organisation. So from the buyer's point of view, getting a commitment for that 12 month substantially reduces the risk of the transfer of knowledge. So in looking at the buyer's risks, then how can you solve this particular problem? But be proactive about it and ensure that during the negotiation you can show the buyer that you're sensitive to this particular problem and that you've taken steps to address it. Who should pay for it? Well, you could negotiate. But generally speaking, if you want to get the sale done quickly and you want to take risks away from the buyer and therefore clearly move this sale to a premium on sale, then you should offer to cover these expenses. Let's say, for example, you put aside 5 or 10% of the sale price in order to deal with risks to the buyer. Then what would you expect the sale price to be once you've taken those risks away? Almost certainly it's going to be more than 10% of the discounted price. So who's ultimately paying the price? Well, it's the buyer. But by taking ownership of the problem, what you're doing is you're taking away substantial risk from the buyer.